Hello YouTube, my name is Peter with geekstrucking.com. So, tonight I'm sitting here in Pennsylvania. So I got from Indiana to Pennsylvania. Could have came within 30 minutes of my delivery, but it doesn't deliver until Monday, so I'm in no rush. So I'm about 4 hours away. So tomorrow I'll drive for 4 hours and then relax. So, what this video is about today is for rookies and new CDL holders. Just some basic advice that over the last few months that I live by. One, never do anything you're not comfortable with, ever. That means going down a road, hauling something, doing something. If you're not comfortable 100%, then don't do it. That's my number one advice. Just because if you're not comfortable, mistakes can be made. You'll get there in time. I'm still learning. We'll be learning for a very long time. But I'm at the point where I realize, unless I'm comfortable doing something, I ain't gonna do it. So, another thing. Going downgrades. Go as slow as you damn well feel like it. That's my opinion. Go down as slow as you want using the J brake. Try not to use your regular brake too much, but if you got to, you got to. But again, just go down them as slow as you want. Screw everybody else. If they don't like it, they can go around you. And if they can't go around you, well, suck it up. They are gonna have to, because even another rig can't push you out of the way. So, just go down them as slow as you want. That's what I did. And I'll tell you what, the first time I hit the hills / mountains of Pennsylvania off of I-80, I think I went down every single one at 40. Now, between 65 and 70. But, you gotta know your load. You got to know what you're carrying. You got to know how it's sitting in order to be able to do that. And I am confident on how my load's sitting. I'm confident that I know these hills pretty well now. And I'm confident that I know how to drive these trucks. It's not that they're not even really steep grades. They're just a lot of them with a lot of curves. You just got to be careful. And again, do what's comfortable. Another thing you have to know, again, I just touched on it, you got to know what you're carrying. You got to know how it's setting. You got to know if it's a high load, low load, mid load. You got to know. Because knowing that affects how you drive. If you got a high load, you're at much more risk of tipping over than if you're at a low load. Load I'm carrying now, I consider a medium load. It's right there in the middle. I still go underneath the speed limit going around off ramps, just because I've seen way too many trucks in Jersey and other places that rolled for going too fast. And I will not be one of those people who roll their trucks. So you got to know your load. You have to know your load. And just remember, speed limit signs, including off-ramp signs, those are for cars for the most part, unless you see a truck symbol. But those are typically for cars, and we're much bigger than cars and a much higher center of gravity, especially if you got a high load, that it makes it that much easier to tip. So, know your load. Remember that the speed limit signs are basically for four-wheelers, not trucks. And just be comfortable with how you're driving. Because in the end, the responsibility is all yours. You get in an accident caused by you, it's not your company's fault. It's your fault. You lose your load, it's not the company's fault. It's your fault. It's your license. It's your CSA points. It's your driver license points. You start losing points, your value goes down, people. So, again, you got to know your value. One speeding ticket will decrease your value. One accident will plummet your value. So, you got to be careful. And that everything I'm speaking of all wraps up into the same thing. Personal responsibility. You got to be careful. You got to realize, I remind myself every day before I start driving that one mistake, I could kill a family in this thing. And I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to be responsible for taking another person's life. You got to realize that even at 30 miles per hour, you could go right through a car, right through a four-wheeler. And who's ever in that four-wheeler could die. So I remind myself of that every single day. That's why I don't tailgate. I refuse to be one of these drivers that are, if you could climb out the windshield, you can knock on the car or the truck in front of you, back window or back door. I refuse to be one of those drivers. Because, again, I'm not going to be responsible for something like that. Another thing to remember, too, is if you get in a bad situation like I did the other night where I slid across a bridge, hopefully y'all watched that video, the worst thing you can do is panic. You panic, you're going to make things worse. You got to try to stay calm and think about it as quickly as you possibly can, mind you, but think about it logically. What's the safest way out of a bad situation? And I know that that's a hard one, but going through it, I believe I made the right decision, 100%. How I got in that situation, probably going too fast, even though I was going slower than what I normally did. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I made it through. That's what's important. I didn't crash. That's what's important. I didn't get in an accident. That's what's important. I recovered. That's what's important. So, another thing too is every day is a learning experience. There's always the opportunity to learn. Regardless of what you learn, you got to learn something every day, especially while you're out here. There's always something. Another thing I suggest y'all learn too, especially those with automatics, let me tell you, if I'm about to pass someone, unless I'm already going 70, let's say I'm about to pass someone and I'm going underneath my governed speed, which in this truck is 70. So let's look at it this way, what I do. If I'm going 68, my truck is governed at 70. The truck in front of me is going 68, and I'm about to pass them. A second or so before I pass them, I drop the gear to give me that little bit of extra horsepower to get around the truck as quickly as possible. The sooner you can get around the truck safely, the better off you are, in my personal opinion. Because it's just not you. You're not the only one in control. The other drivers are also in control. So you got to remember that. When you're passing someone, what they do will affect you also. So, another thing too that I practice now, and I do it all the time now, especially here in Pennsylvania or any other mountains. I'm cruising along. I'm in 12th gear. I start going up a hill, and my speed starts slowly going down. Everybody hates that. Every truck driver hates that. Every truck driver I talk to can't stand slowing down. So my goal is to basically stop the bleed as quickly as possible, and with a little bit of luck, gain some speed back. So what do? As soon as I see the needle start going down, I then drop it into 11th gear and hopes to stop the bleed. And most of the time with automatics, especially this one, I would say about 30 seconds after I drop in 11th, it tries to go back into 12th while I dump it back into 11th. Because I try to keep a constant speed, especially uphill. Doing so, I think I've saved a lot of time overall by dropping down a gear, just to get the extra little punch that I need to make it up the hill faster than 20 miles per hour. So, that's another little tip that I have for y'all. Another thing I do now, is I try to shop for fuel at only one chain. One fuel station. That's it. If I can do it, I will do it. If I have to stop at another one, I'll put in like 30 gallons. Nothing more. Hopefully that will get me to the one that I like. Reason is the one that I particularly go to all the time is Love's. And why do I do Love's? Well, I'm a platinum member in Love's now. Right now, this month, I'm platinum. So, with each fill up, I get 3 points. 3 points is basically 3 cents. So, if I fill up on the average of let's make it easy numbers, 100 gallons a day in fuel. That's $3 I get just for stopping there. Then I go ahead, $3 a day times a year is about $1,000, about $1,000. I'm trying to get Diamond this month again. That way I can get 4 cents. But also you get unlimited showers when you're a platinum member, and unlimited refills. So I stop 2 to 3 times a day to refill my coffee. So that's what, 2, 4, 6, plus $3 a day, $9 a day is what I save. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps, especially when you're out here and you're not making a whole lot of money. Even if you are making a whole lot of money, why throw away money? So pick one fuel place and stay there, and try to always go to that place to fuel up, to get the maximum amount of points that you can get. I will stop once a week at a Pilot just to make sure I can get a free shower. So if I ever have to spend a night at a Pilot, then I do have the shower credit. So that's what I do. Now, outside of that, have fun. Enjoy the driving. Enjoy seeing the scenery. When you stop at a truck stop, talk to the people. Enjoy the conversation. See what they have to say. Everybody knows something that someone else doesn't know. And yeah, I try to strike up a couple conversations here or there, and the people blew me off. Well, whatever. They don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to them either. So that's my advice for today for new drivers. So hopefully some of it's good information, some of it will help you. If y'all have any questions or want me to do a video on something, leave me a comment, drop me a comment, let me know. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, send me an email at peter@geekslogic.com, and please share my videos on all the social media sites that you belong to, and anybody who you can think of who is thinking about getting a CDL or is a rookie. As I'm a rookie out here, not 6 months out here yet. Been to 45 states. I can't tell you how many times I crossed back and forth the United States, and I've enjoyed 99% of it. So anyways, YouTube, y'all have a great day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. So, alright, and y'all have a good night. Thank you.